Hello and welcome to another Unikron's Gaming. Um, this was a little bit different. Excuse me. Today I'm going to be talking about this little thing here. Um, oops. It's the Switch Lite. Um, yeah, I don't normally go outside of the ecosystem that I bought most of my games in. As a whole, I've mostly been in the ecosystem of PlayStation. Obviously, I have PSPs and stuff like that, but generally, it's the Vitas where I would normally do most of my portable gaming. But as you can see, as we will know, these just have legacy games now. And I also wanted to play certain games that just didn't come on the PlayStation. For whatever the reason is, it just stayed exclusive to Nintendo Switch. And I don't even know if they were on PC, but I think the games I wanted were generally on the Switch. So yes, I just wanted to talk about that really, and just how I feel about this system, especially comparing it to the two systems that I used previously. So visually, if you look at it, you think that there's not much difference between a Switch Lite, an OLED Vita, and the Vita Lite. But oddly enough, there is, like the buttons. Okay, wait, hold on. Is there much difference between these? No. Okay, so I might as well talk about the one that I played on the most, which is the Lite, and the one I'm playing on now. So the buttons are roughly the same size, but they're just little design cues that annoy me with the Lite. My thumb, when I'm playing a game. Oops, let's take this out of the way. So I want to focus on the one thing. Okay, I have space, even though my thumb could technically cover the buttons, but there's just about enough space there where the travel time isn't bad, but there's enough to make it like I don't accidentally slip and press 2 or 3 buttons at the same time. The D-pad, a little small and fiddly, but it's fat enough to register nice diagonals as well. And the membrane underneath feels good. It's almost a little bit tactile, almost. Hold on, I don't know if you can hear this. I have no idea if you could hear that. Hopefully it did come out. Wait, now I've messed up the mic. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. So yeah, the analog sticks are perfectly fine. They don't click in. And obviously the shoulder buttons are just buttons, but they have decent travel. And the screen's nice. It's perfectly doable. So yeah, and because of the curvature, it fits nicely in the hand. You can cup it. It's really good. So now coming back to the Lite, the buttons, yes, I can cover it all with one thumb, but they're not spaced. They're too close. They're just too close, in my opinion. Here, if you look at the two, there's actually more space between the buttons. It's too cramped. It's too cramped. So yeah, and I also find that when I'm holding it, I have to be up a little bit. I don't know, because obviously the analog stick sticks up more than it does on the Vita. So the Vita, where my thumb was, I wasn't really touching the analog stick I'm tapping the buttons. Where sometimes my thumb rests against it, but yeah, but that's only for platform games, and it shouldn't really make much difference. But the other side is where the problem is for me. Yes, I know these are the way around, but I can get used to that. Fine, analog sticks up here, whatever. This D-pad. The main reason why I wanted to play on a Lite is because it had a D-pad, and obviously it's more compact, it's smaller, but it's mushy. It doesn't have a good membrane underneath it. It's yeah. I mean, this isn't mine. We have three Switch Lites in this household. None of them are being used. None of them. So I just thought, oh, let me use one of my offspring one and just ask to use it. But yeah, the D-pad is it's not nice, and it's actually smaller than the um the Vita, and narrower. It's not as thick. The Vita actually feels nicer, no matter which Vita you're using. This one feels better as well. I don't think it's as good as this one, but just weird. Also, I didn't know that these are not triggers or analog. They're just digital buttons. I didn't know that. So yeah, it's just strange. And for the way that I want to use this machine, I probably should have done some research, but because I didn't buy it, I didn't care. I just wanted the software that I wanted on there. So yeah, a little bit annoying. All right, so here is, wait, hold on. God damn it. All right, the user interface, it's obviously it's not what I'm used to because I'm used to something more on the PlayStation side, but you know, something I have to get used to. Here's what I don't understand. Profiles. The profiles aren't front and center. You have to choose the game and then choose your profile. Obviously, like I said, this is one of the kids and my profile's there. But I can't just go into the profile and have my games. I have to see all the games out here. So obviously they've got their Animal Crossing, Fortnite, Crash Team Racing, YouTube, and Fall Guys. You can tell what's mine. Outrun, Shinobi, Virtua Racing, Thunder Force, AC, closest I could get to Thunder Force 3 and Thunder Force 4 and Gato Roboto. These are the reasons why I put credit on my Nintendo account. I had the Nintendo account for, I think, since the Switch came out, but I never used it. But I decided to do it here because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. Sounds crazy, but these were like £1.79. I think the most expensive one was Shinobi. For whatever reason, wasn't on sale. But I was like, it's £5. But all the rest of them were £1.79, which is a good deal. I always wanted this Metroidvania. It's not on PlayStation. I've waited years. It's never going to happen. If it was going to be on PlayStation, it would have done by now. And I want to play the game. So, hence, you know, what do you want here? The Sega Ages, they're not coming to PlayStation. It's been long enough. So I thought, well, I'll just go to where the games are, pick them up. Yes, I can have. Okay, I have these games. We know how I have them. But my commute to work, I don't have a way of playing it. So this was the way to play it. I didn't have to buy the hardware because it was really sitting down. There is a Switch OLED in this house, but that's connected to a TV, and my wife plays that because that's hers. And I just wanted to play these games on the go. Virtua Racing, Sega Ages, that's not coming to PlayStation anyway. So I thought, well, I might as well just get these games because none of these games are coming to PlayStation. And there's also no way of me playing them when I'm away. Obviously, I have a system for playing PlayStation games when I'm away. And that's this beast here. Focus. You're gonna focus. No, it's focused on the reflection. There we go. But unfortunately, the ergonomics of the Switch Lite is. I've been spoiled by this. I've just been spoiled. It's so nice and comfortable. But anyway, this is not about that. This is about this. So let me go into it. What's the first thing? Okay, well, actually no, we'll leave that game there. Let's just go into Shinobi. That's what I don't understand. Why do I have to pick this? Why can't I just pick it and then say like, yeah, fine, cool. These are not volume buttons, which I thought was crazy. I thought they were, but they're not. Speaker's tinny, but oh well. Plug in headphones, that'll get past that. Okay, let's do the ages. Let's turn this down a touch. The volume side is at the top and it's really small, but okay. Add a credit and start playing. Oh, I can't. I thought I could change the stage. Anyway, fine. So this is when I found out about the D-pad. I thought, oh, it's a little bit mushy. And the analog stick, it's got some massive dead zones. I don't know if it's this particular machine, but I tried the other two and it seems to be roughly the same. I don't know. I just thought the D-pad would have been better on a Nintendo system. I mean, I went back in there with the Super Nintendo. That had a great D-pad, but this. Oh, let me hold this up. Not so much. Okay, this is a great game, but not if your ecosystem is Sony and PlayStation, which is a shame. But once you get into it, it plays okay, but the D-pad is just. It just doesn't feel as responsive as I'd like. I don't know. I think I'm having to press harder. Yeah. I'll do one more stage. But like I said, it's not like it cost me anything. And it had the software that I wanted, so what are you going to do? Are you really... Oops. Huh? How'd I kill both of them like that? That's weird. Music's great, still. Oh, duck. Missed him. Okay. That's my friend here. Missed him. There we go. Did I kill him? No, there. Now he's gone. All right. The screen is. I think the screen is serviceable. It's fine. Like I said, the buttons just don't feel. They just don't feel good. Oh shoot! Missed him. Oh my god, what is going on here? I'll hell with this. But yeah, it just, I don't know, these buttons, they don't feel the best, and neither does the D-pad. I've never done that. All right, you failed. Okay, let me go on to something else. Let's pick something else, shall we? So I'm here with Thunder Force AC. I wish it was Thunder Force 3, but you know. Oh, okay, yes. Didn't it save? Last time I played this game. All right, cool. This one, I have to use the analog stick. For the D-pad, I just find it so mushy and unresponsive. There we go. I should change weapon. Oh, this is the button. I've got to change weapon. Okay. Listen, can you guys see? There we go. So, like I said, it's normally I remember playing this on a Mega Drive, obviously, but this D-pad is just not responsive enough for this game. So therefore, I have to use the analog stick, and it's not quite precise enough. It seems like I oversteer on it. I don't know, the dead zone's a bit too much. And there's another thing I want to show you as well. Okay, where is it? Not save, not load. Oh yeah, settings. It's weird that you have to do this just to get into the settings. There's no settings menu here, but that's more of a Sega thing than anything else. Right, buttons. Was it the R and LZ? These things here. So ZR and ZL. This game doesn't use them. You can't. Why would Sega do that? I didn't know this because for me, the easiest thing for me to do playing this game is for shoot, just to rest my finger here on the ZR. Just hold this down for auto fire. Look, it's just nice and comfortable. Look where my hand is on my finger. This isn't particularly comfortable, and it's very shallow. Very shallow. But this is a bit more comfortable. Sorry. This is a bit more comfortable. But you can't do that. All I can use here, as you can see, is L and R, not the Z versions of it. It's just like, huh? So yeah, I don't know why Sega done it with this game. So that's another thing I'm annoyed about. It's like, I know I only spent £1.79, but come on, man. And I made to use any button unless I'm doing something wrong. If I am, someone please tell me. All right, let me go on to another game. But just to wrap up this, it's mushy D-pad, so I can't use it for Thunder Force AC. I have to use analog stick. But these seems to have some crazy dead zones on them, man. So yeah, I don't know how they're calibrated, but they're not nice. What's the other game I want to show you? Let's do Virtua Racing. So let me put this down and load up Virtua Racing. So here we've got Virtua Racing. Right, it's another Sega quirk. Let's get to settings. But look, you have the ZL and LZ or ZL, ZR, sorry. You can use them in this game. Crazy, but I can't use them in the Thunder Force. I don't understand what Sega were doing or M2 was doing when they're doing some of these games, but okay, fine. Cool, I suppose. So let's just get on to a bit of Virtua Racing, shall we? We're back. Start up the game. Insert a coin. Yeah, sure. I think I've got, this is my accelerate, and this is, and the Y button is my brake. And I use a D-pad to control this game. Okay. This is still an excellent racer. It's probably one of my favorite Sega racers. And it's a crying shame that I cannot play this on my PlayStation. I love to use haptic feedback and the triggers. Because here, whoops, nothing can act as a pedal. It's just either accelerate, 100% accelerate, 100% brake. That's it, because they're not triggers. Hold on, let's pause. Okay, yeah. Because this is just a digital button, this is just on or off. On a racing game, these days, I prefer to use it as like a pedal. So if I can bring back the old big boy in, or like different degrees of brake and acceleration. And you can with this. But alas, that doesn't matter. Because as far as I'm aware, the Switch doesn't cater for that. All these things I didn't know about when I bought this system. Oh, let me take this microphone off, sorry. Yeah, all these things I didn't know about when I bought the system. So, yeah. I don't know, I'm slightly disappointed with the setup and the games. So, yeah, obviously the games is Sega and it's not enough to do with Nintendo, but hardware wise, I'm just, I don't know, I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. I've spent some money on here, not obviously not a large amount of money, probably £15 in total, but it just feels like it's almost a waste because I just thought the machine would be better. And the software, there's one game that's good. This game's really good. It plays like how I'd expect it to play on a PlayStation. So once again, you always have to tell who's playing. I don't know why it just doesn't allow me to have my own this Unikronn load into that, and all the games that I want to play are there. This is a great Metroidvania, but I think it's not exclusive, but it's on everything but. Okay, I don't know why I have to tell you this. Okay. Doink soft. Yeah, so. All right, let me just attach this. Give me one moment. Okay, let's load. You can use a D-pad or the analog stick. The analog is a little bit, you get, could that does only push too far, but the D-pad's a bit more precise, so I use a D-pad here. Hey, it's me. Okay. Can't do nothing there. Let's go down here. Always go to the left. Shut up, frog. Can I make that jump? Yes. Okay. One last room. Cats come out here because I can't do nothing in there. No need swimming. All right, let's pause that there. So yes, this is the Switch Lite and my experience. I don't know what to make of this. It's not what I was expecting. I don't know. I just thought the hardware would be better because the 3DSs and the DS, well, the last version of the DS and the 3DS, I think XL, I thought they were good. They felt better. This, I don't know, for £200. Not this is mine, but I did buy it for obviously the kid. And there's 3 of them. Like I said, there's 3 of them in the house. None of them gets used. Now I can see why. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you all are well. This is Unikronn. I'm going to be out. Peace out.